Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here.
Jacob here, meeting my icon, Catherine Isabel, Fantasy Lorenzo.
Wait, what did you say?
Fantasy Lorenzo.
Have a good one. Mwah.
You guys better subscribe and watch my friend on his YouTube channel. He is kicking ass.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring another video review, my weekly review of Van Helsing on Syfy, which is episode 2 of season 3 called Super Unknown. So yeah, I work every Friday night, so I have to wait until Saturday to watch it. But holy crap, this episode was great. It's like I'm really like, oh my god, that was awesome. This is probably one of the best episodes the show has done so far, I think. Of course, there have been a lot of sort of more climactic points and everything like that, to the first 2 seasons, but this one, as a horror fan, this is great. Because this was dripping with just this great, gloomy, dark atmosphere. It was very rich with that. You could feel it. I actually felt nervous, which is rare. It's rare for me to get scared anymore, but for me, as big of a horror fan as I am, I just appreciate when a show or a movie can make me feel nervous or tense at all. And I felt that here. It's just so many little details to appreciate. And all of this was done as we explore and sort of start tapping into more of the Van Helsing mythos that the show is slowly starting to unravel for us, which I've been appreciating as well. This is a great episode. We see Vanessa, Scarlett, and Axel go to this asylum, which I remember Neil LaBute, he had posted about finding this location before, and he had definitely worked. It definitely felt creepy and everything like that. That contributed to it, of course, too. But there's just some great shots in this episode as well, so kudos to the work with that as well. Oh my god, it was nearly perfect. I've geeked out on the show before. I've talked about how invested and impressed I am by it before, but it's reaching another level yet again somehow. Yes, it's topping itself yet again, if that were possible. It was this thing of flashbacks to Lily and Van Helsing. Everything I thought was interesting. Again, just even exploring that name a little bit more has me eager. And finding out she was killed there by this mysterious force and everything. It's funny to see the doctor, talk about, her head was caved in, so she was, but I didn't want him to describe it anymore, but he turns out to still be pretty screwed up. He tries to experiment on Axel. We get a great gory kill, which I was surprised by. He uses the chair, and then he just, like straight through his face. So I'm glad that Syfy lets them get away with things like that when they want. Oh man, it was good. I know I keep saying that. And these creatures, these I guess sort of vampires, they have this ability to mess with their heads and stuff like that. Like really stunning them nearly. That probably almost nearly killed Lillian, minus the extra trauma afterward apparently. But it nearly gets to Axel as well as it wears Scarlett down. Vanessa's the only one who can sort of walk through it, at least for the longest amount of time. And great creepy main figure here that killed Lillian. I thought he looked really good makeup wise. Wow. This show has just reached another whole level for me. I fucking love it. I'm sorry for the language, but I just do. I feel just so invested, and I'm just so continually impressed by the narrative they're crafting, and the atmosphere. It's just a lot of effort put into this, and it's honestly someone like me's dream. It should be. Everyone should be watching Van Helsing, and God, I'm just salivating over the episode right now, essentially. And we also get, sort of a look into just how Vanessa's changed, ever since the elder had bitten her and everything. As they're, digging the grave, as the doctor had sent him on that goose chase. I already told you what Axel did to him. And, Scarlet, she says, are you, Vanessa's obviously aware of what's going on with Scarlet and Axel. So Scarlet asks her, basically how uncomfortable she is with that. And Vanessa says of the Marine, no. And, I think Vanessa probably does have some fondness for Axel, but I kind of like that they're not really pushing that love triangle so much right now anyway. I'd be fine if they never did anything, especially now that Scarlet and Axel have actually been together. I think that's kind of tainted now. But I like the exploration of Vanessa's, of course, anger and her sadness, that creature also acknowledged. And then just the shot, as I had in the thumbnail, just Vanessa's eyes flaring up like that, her talking about how before she would just do it to sort of pump herself up, but now she actually craves it more and more. Telling Scarlet to put her down if she turns or something. I don't think it's gonna be that simple. I think she's definitely gonna rage out and slaughter something or some things. But I don't think we'll ever lose her for good. Vanessa's strong. She's the strongest character. Wow. She just looks really cool again, really creepy, really just badass at the same time. And again, there's that vulnerability to Vanessa too, so there's that, really still a well-rounded character. Looks like we're going to see Vanessa and Lillian's place next week to really explore the spa. Apparently one of the elders that Vanessa will be facing, and the elder that we're with recognizes the blood on the sword or the dagger that Vanessa uncovers in Lillian's grave, her body still being perfectly preserved. That's probably going to be some kind of major weapon going forward, I'm guessing. I wouldn't mind that being Vanessa's signature weapon. It looks pretty cool. Although I do like her daggers and everything, her knives. But yeah, that was all really good. I'm just so happy with the show. I'm giving this episode at least about a 9.4, 9.5 out of 10. Part of me just wants to toss it up to a 10 out of 10, but I feel like I should wait because I know it's going to hit some major points wherever this ends up going. So I'm trying to save it for that, but this is a pretty much nearly perfect episode. The only thing I was a bit frustrated with, Missy Peregrine does a fine job as Scarlet, but I did find myself a bit irritated with Scarlet herself in this episode. I don't know, I just felt like she was poking and prodding at both the Elder and Vanessa too much this episode. I feel like her attitude was kind of irritating and not really, she was asking some valid questions, but just the way she did it was like she was trying to goad them, to either take her head off or the Elder to feed on her. And is it bad? I wouldn't have minded if the Elder did. I don't know. Of course, the Elder's still using Susan's image, to make Vanessa a little bit more calm around him. I think it would have been cool if it showed his real form again when he had killed the creature at the end, but still, I understand. But yeah, and Vanessa is taking Elder by the throat at the end, and getting that information out of him. And it's very interesting. So yeah, I just love this episode again, about 9.5 out of 10, 9.4 if not greater. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. I could rant about it all day, but I do gotta go to work very shortly, so I can't really talk much more, but loved it. If it keeps up like this at all, it's probably gonna be my favorite show of the year. So yeah, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, subscribe. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.